stone walls and vultures.
The stone walls
and vultures.
And vultures. Where are the vultures in terms of the stone walls?
They're above them in the air.
And where are you with regards to these stone walls?
And looking down at them.
Looking down at them. Are they big walls or what?
Dividing walls and fields.
Have a look below your feet and tell me what you see. Tell me your first impressions you have.
Male shoes, mud.
Describe these male shoes to me, please. What are they like?
Rounded.
Rounded, where on the shoes would you say?
The toes rounded and brown leather.
And brown leather. Are you wearing any clothes?
Brown.
Describe your clothes to me, please.
Like robes, brown.
Like robes? And where do these robes cover the body, would you say?
I can only see down.
Does your body feel male or female?
Male.
Does your body feel young or old?
Older.
Does your body feel healthy?
No.
Tell me about that.
Runny nose, chapped lips, chapped hands.
Are you wearing any jewelry or ornaments?
No.
Are you carrying anything with you?
No.
I'd like you to now describe your face.
Pale, ruddy, varicose veins-ish. Just a runny nose.
Do you have any hair?
Very little.
What's it like?
Almost like a comb over.
And
wispy.
Pardon me?
Wispy.
Wispy. What is the expression on your face? How do you feel?
Jolly.
You feel jolly?
Happy.
Happy. Tell me about this happiness you feel.
It's more of a facial expression.
Yeah. I'd like you to tell me, looking around you, are there any other people with you?
No.
Connect now to what you're wearing. And you will get more details as you connect.
It's just like a long robe.
Like a long robe. And you say...
there's kind of a rope-ish belt.
And what sort of robe is this, would you say?
Thick, linen-ish. It's all clean though, the rope is white.
Does this robe cover your arms?
Covers everything.
Covers everything. And tell me about these walls. How many are there of these vultures?
There's walls everywhere, all over the mountains.
Over the mountains. What are these walls? Connect with them and you'll know instantaneously.
They're just big black grey stones.
Connect with the vultures now. What is it they're doing?
They're just watching.
What are they watching? Are there many of them?
It's a whole flock.
What is it they're doing? Why are they there? Connect with them and you will know instantaneously.
They're just there to watch.
I would like you to go to the place where you live in this life we are watching and look at the outside of this place where you live.
It's an island.
Can you describe, is this a big island or a Small island?
No, it's Ireland.
It's Ireland, sorry. It's in Ireland. And do you have a house or what? Like you to go to where it is you...
It's a thick stone wall house.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Mm-hmm. And is it big or is it small, this house?
It's bigger than a cottage, but it's not big.
Mm-hmm. And can you describe the environment around your house? Are there other houses?
No, it's isolated.
It's isolated. What's around your house then? You say it's in stone?
It's just farm fields of sheep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how do you get inside your house?
There's a big stone step in the front door.
Mm-hmm. I'd like you to go inside now. You are now inside. Describe the interior to me, please.
It's all one big room with a huge fireplace.
Mm-hmm. Can you describe what's on the walls and the floors, if there anything?
Wooden floorboards. No curtains.
Mm-hmm. Have you any furniture?
Yes.
Describe. Continue to talk without stopping. You're doing really well.
There's a big armchair in front of the fireplace. Lives alone. One chair.
You live alone?
One chair. Kitchen table. The bed is on the other side of the room.
Mm-hmm. I'd now like you to see yourself eating a meal. Look around you and describe to me what you see and what you are eating.
The room is warm and comfortable. There's a lot of food.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the fire is very warm.
Mm-hmm.
There's a selection of food.
And what sort of food?
Bread. A stew and then some meat.
Mm-hmm. Is there anyone around you as you're eating?
No. I get the distinct feeling that he lives alone and he's happy and he's there. He's been put there.
Oh, you've been put there. Tell me about that. Connect with that.
It just feels like he's there as a job, not through...
D'accord. So this is your job? Okay. Tell me about your job. What is it you do the majority of your time?
I think he just has to be there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a presence.
A presence. Watch yourself doing what you do most of the time. And describe what you are doing. Images are coming now. A download of information is coming through. Describe what you do.
Goes to the local fishing villages.
And what do you do in the local fishing villages? Watch yourself.
Just speaks to people.
You speak to people?
Yeah.
And what sort of things do you?
It just looks like conversation, speaks to people.
Okay. Yeah, what sort of things do you speak about, would you say? Connect with that and you will know as the information continues to download.
He's collating information.
Huh. What sort of information are you collating?
Information that the people in the village don't think is important.
Such as?
Who's there? What's coming in? How often?
With regards to the...
Everything.
To the fishing as well?
People, fishing, food.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do once you've made a mental note of this? Watch. and see what you do with this.
Back at the kitchen table making, it looks like an accounting book, writing everything down.
Describe how you write these things down.
With ink.
With ink. Mm-hmm.
Paper's yellow.
Mm-hmm. And what sort of instrument do you use to put the ink on paper?
It's a quill, but it's in a bone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Tell me how you came about to do this work. Seeing images.
Rome.
Tell me about Rome.
Got a picture in Rome.
Okay, what was your life like in Rome?
Monastery.
In a monastery. What did you do in the monastery? See yourself doing what you did on a daily basis?
Normal everyday things you're told to do.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really like it.
Oh, why not?
Too many people.
Mm-hmm. How did you get along with the other people?
Fine.
Were there men or women?
All men.
Uh-huh. And how did you become you're a monk, you say. How did you become a monk? How did that come about? Let's go back and see how that came about.
Born into it.
Born into it. Uh-huh. Tell me about that. See the moment when you were a baby.
Just always lived there.
Always lived there. Uh-huh. How did you arrive there? See the images that are coming through.
On the step.
Okay. And who placed you on the step?
A man.
What's he like, this man?
Old.
Uh-huh. And what was his connection to you?
None.
Why did he bring you there?
He thought it was the best place.
Uh-huh. Why?
Safer than where you were.
Oh, where was it before?
Slums.
In the slums. Okay. And how was your childhood with the monks?
Happy.
And how did you get along with the older monks? And
Loved them.
you loved them. Mm-hmm. Tell me what you learned with them and what your life was like growing up with them as a child.
Learned to read. Lots of books.
Mm-hmm.
Happy.
Happy. Okay, let's move forward to when you're a young adult. You say that you don't enjoy taking orders. Is that right?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
More don't like the mundane.
Tell me what you do like.
Books.
What do you like with books?
The library.
Yeah. What do you do in the
Quiet.
library?
Sit, read.
Mm-hmm.
Read more than one book at one time.
What sort of things do you read about?
Planets.
Mm-hmm. And what do they tell you, these planets?
Just read about the planets and where they belong.
Okay. I'd like you to go to the moment where you were sent from Rome to Ireland. How did this come about? See the images that are now coming through to your mind.
One man at the back who's not saying anything.
Tell me about this man.
He's not clergy.
Where are you? Look at the scene.
We're in a very lush office in the monastery. just being told to travel and keep records.
For what purpose?
They don't say.
And what do you feel when they ask you this? When they ask you to do this?
Excited to go out.
Yeah. Okay. So...
You don't like the man at the back.
Why not?
He's cruel.
Tell me about that.
He's just cruel.
Have you known him a long time?
Never seen him before.
Okay, so he's come to do what?
He's the one that brings the orders.
Where do these orders come from? Connect with that now.
Rome.
And is it from a man or a woman?
Man.
And what is this man that these orders come from? See an image of him now.
Older. Fat.
How is he dressed?
Toga.
And what does he wish?
Control.
What is his position in life?
He's not at the top, but he's powerful.
Okay, so I'd like you to go back to the moment you were in Ireland. You take note of everything that's going on in the village.
I'm not keeping good notes.
Oh, why is that? Keep talking.
The man at the back will do certain things once he has enough.
What certain things?
Not sure, but won't be good.
Okay. And what sort of things does he want to be noted?
He wants everything.
Yeah. What sort of things do you not note?
Some shipments, some people.
And why is this? What is with these people? What sort of people?
They're free.
Where have they come from? What'd you say?
The West.
And so you haven't noted that they've arrived?
No.
And what would happen if you noted that they'd be in danger?
They may.
And the shipments, what sort of shipments do you know? Also tell about.
It's more the ship and the people on them.
So once you've noted things, what do you do with this information?
I send it on a courier from one of the ships.
And how often are you supposed to be doing this?
Every month.
Every month. And how do you feel about this?
I feel fine. They don't know much.
Do you have any pastime, any hobbies?
No.
What do you like to do in your free time?
Walk out with the sheep.
Yeah. Okay.
Read.
Yeah. What sort of things do you like reading?
They send books with the courier. So whatever gets given.
Now leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day in this life we are observing. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to another important day. What is happening and what do you see?
Someone Roman has arrived.
Describe this person.
Young.
What is he?
Healthy.
Does he look like in terms of his dress and his manner?
Arrogant.
And how is he dressed?
Not enough clothing, it's too cold.
What is he in a what?
Short skirt. Bare legs.
Yeah.
Curly hair.
And what does he want?
Slaves.
He stays?
Slaves.
He wants slaves. Okay.
That's what's coming in on the ship.
Are these slaves, these people coming in on the ship, what color are their skin?
They're not white.
Uh-huh.
They're not black.
Yeah. And when they come in on the ship, on the ships, who are bringing them in? Have they come of their own free will?
Yes.
And have they come to escape something?
They bring them in and then they go away.
Okay, and why are they brought in? Is it to save them or what?
Yes.
So this man from Rome has come and he wants slaves.
He's come to find the missing slaves.
So these people on the ships they were coming to...
They steal the slaves and bring them.
Oh, I see. They're stolen and they're brought to save them or what?
Yes.
Okay, and then what do they do, these slaves?
Then they disappear overnight. They move them.
They move them to somewhere else?
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Okay.
That's why I don't tell Rome.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you mean. So it's sort of like a stop place where you are to go on to somewhere else afterwards.
It's the first stop from the west.
So let's see what this man says and does. He arrives. Does he come to see you or what?
Yes.
Why does he come to see you?
Because I'm the person they put there.
To
watch.
Okay, and what do you say to him? What do you reply when he asks this?
I'm more clever than him.
Okay. And what does that mean?
He believes everything I say. He's very arrogant.
And so what do you say to him?
I repeat. I have a good memory. I repeat what I wrote over the years.
And what do you say about his request for slaves?
He doesn't ask for slaves. He's looking.
Oh, he's looking without saying.
He's looking. He's looking for... He's looking for anything that's missing. There's something missing.
In terms of what? Your accounts on the...
No. The Romans keep a very close eye on everything that moves.
And he said...
He's bored. He doesn't think there's anything wrong.
Okay. But in Rome you say they think there's something missing.
They know that people are stealing from them. Money, slaves, gold.
Do you mean they're escaping the power of the Romans? Or
yes.
Yeah, okay.
Too far from Rome. So, you repeat everything you've written down over the past year? I bore him.
So what does he do?
He listens. And then he leaves.
And how do you feel as you...
I'm not worried.
Okay. Tell me about that. A bit more.
No, just not worried.
Okay. How do you get along with the people where you live in Ireland?
Very well.
Yeah.
They know I'm watching. They know I'm not telling. But we don't talk.
We don't talk about it?
No.
Okay. Leave that scene and move forward to another day. A day that you consider to be important when something else is happening. We have now moved forward to another important day. What is happening and what do you see?
Same house. Very old.
You're very old?
Life has not changed. Rome is gone.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. I will die happy.
Where are you? Are you inside?
I'm inside in front of the fire. Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed, but you're much older?
Very old.
Yeah. Tell me about your life between the time...
Happy.
Yeah? How have the years been leading up to this moment since you moved to Ireland? And what's happened with Rome when you say it's disappeared?
Rome's gone.
Why is it gone and how?
They're no longer powerful.
Why is that?
They just no longer come. I don't work for them anymore. I'm not religious.
Tell me about your life.
It's been very plain, very happy.
And what have you been doing with the most of your time?
Reading, recording.
What sort of things do you record?
Plants.
Tell me about that.
They're different from Rome.
The plants are different from Rome. When was there a moment, can you explain it now, when you stopped noting things for Rome? You say it lost its power.
When the couriers stopped coming.
Yeah. So what did you start doing then?
I was already doing plants.
Tell me what you were doing with plants.
Go walking and then see them, draw them. Different seasons. Just make notes.
Yeah. What else did you do with these plants?
Nothing, you leave them.
Oh, okay. So you would note them. What sort of things would you note about them?
Scent, colour, growth, growing season.
And are there other things you did as well?
No.
And tell me about your interaction with people up until this last day of your life.
Well supported by the village, but still outside.
Okay. And tell me, this last day of your life, what's happening?
I know it's my last day. I know things.
Yeah, such as? Tell me.
I just know when things are going to happen.
Have you always known when things are going to happen?
No. It's come later.
Tell me about when it first came.
Subtle, not sure when.
Okay. What sort of things?
You would just know when people were honest, dishonest. If they were hiding, or if they were genuine. If it was a good day to go into town or not.
And now you know that you're going to be leaving your body, you say?
Yes, tidying up.
Yeah, tell me about what sort of tidying up you're doing.
Leaving the books to the right people.
What sort of books are you leaving to?
My notes.
Yeah, and can you tell me about these notes? You told me about the plants. Are there other things you've written about?
No, only the notes and the plants.
And is there any special person or persons who you're leaving this to?
There's a group.
Tell me about this group.
They're not one group, they're people that make a group.
Yeah, men or women?
Mixed.
Yeah, and what is the
women in the village are equal to the men.
And what is the purpose of this group? You tell me about it.
Some will keep the notes going, some will use the information to teach, and some will use the information for medicine.
Okay, what does this group do normally?
They don't, they're all individuals.
They're all individuals?
They're not a group.
Oh, okay, I understand. So it's a group of people who you're going to leave this information to so that it can be used for different purposes?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me now, look at yourself as you leave your body. Is there anything physical that's going on with the body or what?
No.
Okay.
Healthy to old age.
Wonderful. And now that you've left your body, can you see it?
Yes.
Describe it to me, please.
Lying in the bed, single bed. Made the fire small so no problems.
Mm-hmm. Are there people around the body?
No.
Mm-hmm.
The people will come.
Tell me about the people who come.
There's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
She knew. I told her. She's practical. She will make the medicine. There's no loss.
And leaving your body, having left your body, and moving up, describe what you see and you feel.
Stay for a while.
You stay for a while. Tell me about that.
Just to go back and see and remember.
Yeah. And how does this serve you?
It's just your own choice.
Okay, so you go back and see how things are?
Yeah.
Now whatever has happened, and you are on the other side of it.
Yeah.
From this position you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different angle and perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. When you look back on your life, what did you learn from it?
To make decisions based in the right way and not because you're told.
Yes. And how do you know the right way?
From this side it's very obvious.
Tell me about that.
You can see the goodness in people and the badness.
Yeah. And how do you make the right decision? Seeing it from another perspective.
It's a choice.
And how is the best way to make the choice?
Just make it, follow through.
You say it's easier to make these choices to know how to make them when you're on the other side of it.
Yes, because everything's clear.
Yeah, tell me about what is clear in making choices.
It's glaringly clear because you can see a big picture.
Yeah. Tell me about the big picture.
I'm seeing 27 years old in the village and seeing people who are kind, happy, healthy, careful with others. And I know the slaves come in, and I know the Romans will hurt them, people in the town. I don't know the slaves.
Yeah.
I don't feel too much for them. I make the decision based on the people in the town, not the slaves.
So you follow your own integrity in your heart.
It took time. From here it's easy, you can see it. But it took time when I was 27.
Oh, why was that? What took time?
I was being disloyal. I would be lying. I could lose my life.
So you took a risk by following your heart.
Not a big risk. I'm far away from Rome.
What do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
I'm not sure.
connect with that and you will know there is always a purpose. What was the purpose for you in that lifetime?
To make better choices.
Yeah, to make better choices. Okay. Now you're moving up, up, up. You're moving up, up, up. You're in the place between lives. Tell me what you see and what you feel around you. What is happening?
It's not very comfortable.
Why is that? What isn't comfortable? What do you mean by that? Keep talking.
It just feels uncomfortable. It feels pressure and uncomfortable.
What do you see and feel around you? You say you feel a pressure?
Not much. Nothing recognizable.
Do you feel any presences around you?
No.
Okay. And where is it you go now? Now that you've left that life, watch where it is you go. As you continue to move up, up, up.
It just feels like limbo. It doesn't feel like anything.
Okay. Let's continue to move forward until we meet a presence, until something happens. Tell me about this limbo. What's it like?
Feels like I'm just waiting.
What sort of thing are you waiting for, would you say?
I don't know. There's a lot of pressure on my chest.
Okay, pressure is now going away.
It's not going away, it's going to my throat.
It's going to your throat. Okay, we will understand what's happening. Can you feel or see anything around you?
Just birds.
What are they doing, these birds?
They're just flying.
What are they like, these birds?
White. Big.
Are there many of them?
Lots.
And look at where you are. What can you see underneath you?
Snow.
And look at your feet. What can you see as you look at your feet?
Slip-slops.
Slip-slops?
Yeah.
What are slip-slops?
Flip-flops.
Flip-flop.
The plastic shoes you wear to the beach.
Okay. And tell me about the snow. What's it like?
It's packed powder.
Tell me what the landscape is like.
It's the mountains.
You're in the mountain. And there's lots of hard-packed snow.
Yeah. It's clean.
Can you sense any people around you?
I'm with friends.
Tell me what your friends are like. What do they look like?
Young.
How are they dressed?
Lots of bright colours.
How are you dressed? Have a look. Does your body feel male or female?
Male.
Young or old?
30s.
Look at your clothes, if you're wearing any, and tell me what they're like.
It's just I'm wearing winter clothes, but I've obviously just come out. From inside I have slip-on shoes.
Slip-on shoes, okay. Tell me about the clothes you're wearing.
They're snow clothes.
Snow clothes. And does your body feel healthy?
Very strong. Very lean.
You're very lean.
Very tanned.
Very tanned. Tell me what your face looks like, please.
Long, angular.
Do you have any hair?
Lots.
Yeah, what color?
Brown.
Uh-huh. And are you big or are you small?
Tall but thin.
Tall but thin. Are you wearing any ornaments or jewelry?
No.
Are you carrying anything with you?
No.
Mm-hmm. Tell me where you've just come out from. You say you've come outside.
Big glass door.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a look. What is this big glass door?
It's just a big house.
Yeah, describe this house to me.
Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Wood ceilings.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's stuck in the 60s.
Yeah.
Lots of patterns.
Uh-huh. I'd like you to go inside the house even more. What is this place, would you say?
It's a holiday.
It's a holiday.
Long holiday.
A long holiday. Uh-huh. And tell me about these friends who are with you. Are they male or female?
Mixed.
How do you get along together?
Very good. We've been friends for life.
Uh-huh. Tell me where you live normally. Let's have a look at where you live.
I don't live in one place, but I spend a lot of time in the mountains.
Okay. Tell me what you do for a living.
I have money.
Yeah. How did you obtain this money?
I've always had money.
Mm-hmm. And tell me what you do the majority of your time. Do you have an occupation or a job?
No, I play.
Yeah. What do you do when you play?
I ski.
Yeah.
I walk.
Uh-huh.
I surf.
Yeah. So do you travel a fair bit?
Yes. On boats.
What do you do on boats?
I travel.
So you use the boats for traveling. Are there any other activities or any hobbies that you do?
No.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about your life? Do you enjoy it?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'd like you to go back now to when you were a child.
Formal.
Yeah. Tell me about that.
Strict.
Mm-hmm. What sort of place do you live?
Very formal. Formal gardens. Formal house.
Mm-hmm. And tell me about the people you live with.
Mostly staff.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about your parents.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. How are they dressed?
She's wearing a short dress. He's wearing a suit.
Mm-hmm.
They're very beautiful.
And how do you get along with each other?
Very well. They're just not there a lot.
Mm. What is it they do?
They don't do anything, they're rich.
Mm-hmm. So why aren't they there a lot?
They travel.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any other members of your family living there with you?
No, only child.
Mm-hmm. And tell me how the staff, what are they like?
Other than the nanny, they're lovely.
Tell me about the nanny.
She's strict.
Mm-hmm. What does she do?
She's just strict.
Mm-hmm. Is she nice to you?
Yes, she's not mean, she's just strict.
Mm-hmm. And tell me how the staff are dressed.
Also formal. Black.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Italy.
Looks like Italy. Uh-huh. Tell me what you do as a child most of your time, with your time during the days.
Classes in the house.
Uh-huh.
And then I play outside.
Yeah.
There's water below the house.
Okay.
We have a boat.
Mm-hmm. I'd like you to leave that scene and let's move forward to the day we were visiting before. You were with friends, traveling, so you're back with them now, in the snow,
yeah.
at the holiday home. Are they many people with you, these friends, or?
There's about 7 or 8.
Yeah.
The day is important.
Oh, why is that? Tell me about that.
It's the first day back in the mountains, and I know that's where I'm happiest.
Yeah.
I love my friends, but I want to be there.
Tell me about that a little bit more. That's the place you're happy.
Where the view and the scenery and the fresh air.
Hmm. And tell me about your life until this point. So you've been traveling.
Very happy. Lots of parties.
Mm-hmm.
Some not as much alcohol.
Mm-hmm. So let's move forward in this important day to see if anything else is happening. You say you realize that this is where you want to be?
Yeah.
And do you mean for always, or what?
It's where I'm happiest.
Yeah. Okay. So what happens? Is there anything else on this day?
No, it's just a realization.
A realization this is where you want to be.
This is where I'll make my life.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now let's leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day that you consider to be important when something is happening. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening and what do you see?
Funeral.
Mm-hmm. What's happening at this funeral?
It's mine.
Okay, what happened to you? Let's move back. Before the funeral.
I was sick.
What did you have?
Something in the blood.
Let's move back to see when you became sick. What were you doing? Continue to talk. You're doing really well.
I think it was always there.
It was always there. And are you young or old or what?
I'm much older than the first day.
Mm-hmm. And what's your life been like?
Happy, mostly. Sad, it's going to be over.
Mm-hmm.
I do as much as I can.
Such as?
Ski, swim.
Mm-hmm. Do you share your life with anyone particular?
No.
Why is that?
I choose to have my moments with nature.
Yeah, tell me about your moments with nature.
I just prefer to have those moments than be with people.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's look at the last day of your life now. What's happening?
I'm sick.
Where are you?
In Italy.
And are you outside or inside somewhere?
I'm inside, but I can see outside.
Are you in a hospital or?
No, I'm at home.
You're at home.
Everyone knew. Everyone knows it's coming.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about that?
Happy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel sad for my parents. They're crying.
Mm-hmm.
Or trying not to.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very, very privileged.
Okay, now let's go to the moment when you leave your body. You have now left your body.
It's a relief.
Tell me about that. Why is it a relief?
No more pain.
Where was the pain?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay. Describe what you feel and what you see.
I don't stay. I feel like I'm skiing straight down, but I'm going up.
Yes. Let's have a look at that.
Just zooming straight up.
Very good. And as you stream straight up, know that everything that has happened and you're on the other side of it, and that from this position you can look back at the entire life and see it from a different angle and perspective. Each life has a lesson and a purpose. When you look back on it, what did you learn from your life? And what do you think was the purpose?
To be humble.
What did you learn from that?
Very privileged life. But be kind.
Yeah. Were you kind?
I try to be.
Yeah. As you move up, I'd like you to follow that and tell me what you see.
It's just everything is very bright.
Yeah. How is it bright? What sort of colors do you see?
Nothing, everything's just bright and white. Feels much better.
Yeah. Feel that all, that beautiful light in all the cells of your body, from head to toe. What is this light, would you say? Connect with it even deeper. And keep talking. Tell me all the things that are coming to your mind. You connect with this white light.
Lions.
Oh. Tell me about lions. What, do you see them or what?
Big male lion. Bigger male lion.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Just looking at me. He's old.
Connect with him. Is he in the space of the white light with you or what?
Yes.
Connect with him and ask what he would like to communicate in your mind, and you will get the sensation, the feeling of what he's saying.
I need to find my home.
Yeah. What does he say about that? Does he have any advice? Does he reply?
Nothing.
Connect with him now, and you will feel and sense the replies. Say all the things that come to mind. This is how Spirit also communicates. Ask him if he has a name that he can give.
He says, I know.
Well, tell him we want the name anyway. What is the name? Go ahead.
Starts with a L-U-C-H.
L-U-C-H? Luch?
A long name.
Can we have the full name?
No.
Why not?
There's still a way to go.
Go ahead. Luch?
He's just saying there's still a way to go.
A way to go with regards to?
It's not time yet.
Not time yet for what?
To be there.
To be it.
And if he tells me I will go, then it's not time yet.
Oh, is this a place where you can go?
It's a place.
Okay, and what is the lion's name?
I want to say Archie, but I don't know.
Ask him if Archie is a name that we can use for him.
No.
Okay, ask him what his name is.
Reginald.
Reginald. And who is Reginald to you?
He might be a god.
Is he your guardian angel? Ask the lion.
A mixture.
What does he mean by a mixture? Can he explain this to us?
There's more than one angel.
He is more than one angel?
There is more than one angel.
There is more than one angel for you? Okay.
They're presenting as one image.
As one image. Okay. So the lion Reginald is presenting as many angels?
Yeah, he's got scars on his face.
Yeah, ask him why he has scars.
Because he's an angel that carries a sword.
Yeah.
I carried the sword.
What is this sword that you carry? Ask him to explain. And keep talking without stopping. You're doing wonderful. Don't hesitate. Keep going.
The sword is meant to show, not to hurt.
Yeah.
The sword is meant to lead, not to hurt.
Yeah. Is this something you're supposed to be?
The sword is to focus on.
Okay. And what are you supposed to be doing with this sword?
I must focus on it.
And what sort of things should you be doing to focus on it as of today?
Just sit quietly.
Sit quietly. And what does this leading represent? Can you give us some more information?
Say again.
Can you repeat that?
What did you say?
Yeah, what does this lead represent? What is it that you're supposed to be leading?
I don't know yet.
Okay, ask him to give the information.
He says I will know. Very sure I will know, but not yet.
Okay. Will it be happening soon?
Yes.
Okay. What other advice can he give you today?
They are not being mean. They don't want to tell because I must make a decision when I get there.
When?
Very soon.
Yeah. And what is this decision you must make very soon? Can they give some advice?
Dark to light.
Dark to light. Ask them if we need to visit another past life now.
No.
Ask them if we can, through them, connect to the superconscious to have all the replies to your questions.
Yes, but they may not answer all of them.
Why is that?
I am here to make choices. If I am given information, I can pre-make a choice and not make the right choice.
Okay. Ask them how is the best way for you to make the right choices for you.
At the time when I face it. And I must trust.
Okay. Ask them how I can best help you today in this session with them. What do they reply?
Ask her questions.
Okay. So may I now speak to
Yes.
Re and Superconscious, please?
Yes.
Do I have permission to speak to Re and Superconscious?
Yes.
I respect the power of the superconscious because I know it takes care of Rian's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the superconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Rian in this lifetime and all the other lifetimes she has ever lived. So I respect the power of the superconscious, and I always ask for permission to speak and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions now?
Yes.
I know the superconscious could have brought forward many different lifetimes for Rian to see today. You chose to bring forward the life of a monk from Rome who went to Ireland. Why did you pick that lifetime to show?
There is no harm, no shame, no negative to being alone. Some people are just meant to be alone.
And what does that have to do with her life today?
There is no fault when someone chooses to be alone.
So
be happy.
She is happy being alone, so is that something she can...
Not always happy, wonders if she does something wrong.
Okay, but is this to show her that she can live and be happy, needing her space and her time on her own?
Absolutely.
You then showed her the life of a man who came from a very privileged background and who died of something to do with the blood. What were you trying to show her with that life?
Every life is different. Poor, rich, strong, healthy, old. You can only be happy. Both were happy.
Yeah. And what does that have to do with her life today?
Find happiness.
Yeah. Is she happy today?
Sometimes.
Does she have a guardian angel she can communicate with?
She could.
And how is the best way for her to communicate?
Keep sensing.
Keep
sensing.
Okay.
You won't see.
Yeah. Can we have some information about her guardian angel that came with her when she reincarnated here as Ria?
It looks like one of the monks.
Is it rather a male energy?
It's male. Petite. Cheeky.
Cheeky. Okay. And what's the name? What's his name?
I don't know, I can't hear. He keeps smacking his stick on the ground.
Ask him to spell the name. We'll send it through as a thought.
Spelt. Isn't spelt a flower?
Or the letters. Or a sound.
It sounds like spelt.
Spelt, okay. And what would spelt like to communicate today? Superconscious, could you tell him?
I need to go down to Delta and listen to him. In my mind.
Okay, can we do that now?
I'm already there.
What would he like to say?
He's saying I need to be patient, but he's not going to be patient. I need to catch up. I need to listen.
What is it you've not been listening to?
Myself.
And what is it you've not been listening to?
It's a bit confusing.
We'll understand. Just repeat everything that's said.
He's saying the same thing. He's saying what is behind it you can't change. It doesn't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Everything from past lives, they don't matter anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Things are changing.
Yeah.
And if I stay where I am, it's my choice to stay in a version of some happiness, or I can choose to go in and find the balance and just be happy with whatever comes.
Mm-hmm. What would he like for you to understand today? What is his big message for you?
Nothing can hurt.
Mm-hmm. Ask him how you
There's no fear in the future.
Yeah.
1,000 years of sun. I have to make a choice if I want to join the 1,000 years of sun or stay in my energy. It's a choice.
Ask him how you will know when this choice arrives, and in what form will it arrive.
The choices are every moment, every day.
Yeah.
There is no big choice. It's every moment, every day.
Ask him now what and how, through which method you can have contact with him every day.
I just will now.
Can you,
Connections being made, I will now.
You will know. Can he now strengthen the connection so that you can instantaneously, meditating, closing your eyes, have connection with him for his advice?
He says no.
Oh.
He says, I am too susceptible. It's not for him to choose. I have a very strong intuition. He does not need to advise.
Okay. But when you need his comfort,
he's always there.
He's always there. Is there anything else he'd like to say?
Hurry up.
Okay. Okay. Ask him what you're supposed to hurry up about.
If you open your eyes, it is all there. You don't need to wait for the opportunity to be there. Mm-hmm. There is no waiting.
Mm-hmm. Ask him what you need to open your eyes up to.
The world. Mm-hmm. I see him standing in what looks like a underground library, and he's got a staff in his hand, and all he did was pointed to the entire room and the dome and said it's everywhere. Mm-hmm. It's every moment of the day. You see more and more and more. There's not one big aha moment.
Okay. Ask him what you need to see in your life today. Right now.
Look for happiness. It's contagious.
Okay. Ask him if you're truly happy right now in your life.
No.
Ask him what you need to do to change this.
Focus. He's saying I'm misunderstanding this. He says your energy goes where you put your focus. If you focus on fear, you will feel fear. If you focus and you look at happiness, real happiness, that is where your energy will go.
Ask him where you have been focusing up to now.
Mundane. On the mundane.
Ask him if he, now with the superconscious, can change his focus energetically.
No.
Oh, why is that?
I must do this.
And how?
It's my choice.
And how must you do this? Is it just by a decision or what?
I must decide moment by moment to focus on what I want.
Can he energetically make this process easier for you by giving you the right energy so that you have more confidence?
I'm laughing because he says he's been doing this for ages and I'm just not listening.
Yeah, well, we're here to have his help and the help of the superconscious. Can he and they do something energetically now so that it'll be easier for you?
He's saying they don't need to, because as soon as I make the choice, their help will flood through. It's a choice to open it up.
Will what we've done until today in this session help?
Yes.
Okay, so can
someone else has joined him.
Yes, who is this someone else?
Tall, very pale, white, very kind.
Is this a man or a woman or what?
A man.
Okay.
He's very old.
Yeah.
Very kind.
Who is he and what is his name?
He's just smiling. He's in the background.
Connect with him and ask if he can give a name and tell us who he is.
He says I can't say his name because it's too complicated, but we have met before.
Okay, and who is he? Can you give a shortened, abbreviated name as well?
He comes from the star over the south. He says I will find a book and I will know. He says he's telling me this in this way because I like puzzles.
Ah.
My curiosity with puzzles, I must feed it because that's how I understand.
Ask him if he can give a shortened version of his name.
Luke.
And how have you known each other before?
We don't come from the same star system.
Okay, so how?
But they see what we do and they have great fondness. It's weird.
And ask him if you come from a star system.
He says it's in the puzzle.
What can he tell us about you and the star system you come from?
It's not a connection, it's an affinity.
Does he have anything else he wishes to communicate with you today?
No.
Is there a name for this star system you come from?
He says I must find the puzzle because I will laugh.
Tell him when
he wants to make me laugh.
He does, okay, so he doesn't want to say.
He says he needs to make me laugh.
Okay. Will you find it soon?
Within days.
Ask him which star system he comes from.
He says the book will tell.
The book will tell. Okay. Wonderful. Is there anything else he'd like to explain? Any wisdom? Anything else he'd like to add?
All of a sudden I can see him in like duplicate 100 times behind him. It's a feeling of being watched and protected.
Yeah.
It's not me, it's everyone.
Everyone on Earth?
Yeah, everyone. They're just watching and protecting.
Super conscious, I'm now connecting with you as well as everyone else in this beautiful place. Oh, go ahead. It's coming
The
through.
two men are friends.
Okay. Duke and the guardian angel.
Spelt.
Yeah, spelled. They're friends.
They're friends.
Uh-huh.
They're both old, they're friends. They're friends.
And what is their role with you in your life on Earth?
It's not only me. The energy is changing.
Mm-hmm. What do they have to say about this energy that is changing?
The energy we put our focus on can keep us where we are or heal.
Yeah. So.
But we don't see it. It's not to be it's not to be seen, it's to be felt.
Mm-hmm. And how is this best felt?
In your heart.
Yeah.
But anybody who's happy is healing. So we must laugh.
I agree with that. Do they have anything to say with regards the divide that is being seen in the world?
It's real.
Is Rian correctly understanding who is leading the drive to the light?
Yes and no.
What would you like to explain about that? Can you give some details, please?
I fully understand the divide.
Yeah. Can you explain it? Where she's right and where she's wrong?
There's never any wrong.
Uh-huh.
But the people who are visually are quite low down the chain.
What do you mean by that?
People on Earth cannot see. They do not have the consciousness to see most of the people, most of those involved.
Mm-hmm.
The only way to know is to trust your gut. Don't listen.
Okay, so what does Ria need to understand?
It's not about being right.
Mm-hmm.
It's about knowing. Look for the signs. Look for them undoing what is obvious.
Can you tell us about Rian's life mission on Earth, please?
Just a choice to be here. Once here, to remember the choice to focus energy to heal.
Has she had contact with the Pleiadians?
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
It's happening now.
Ah, now here. Tell us about how it's happening now.
He's a Pleiadian.
Duke?
Luke.
Luke.
Yes.
Yeah. Ask what your connection is with the Pleiadians.
There is no connection. It's just a common.
The person Rian met in 2009, is that person a Pleiadian as well?
Of sorts. Within the Pleiadians there are groups. There are groups.
And why did she meet this person in 2009? What was the purpose of that?
Planted a seed.
Ah, what was the seed?
Where to look next.
Mm-hmm.
They planted many seeds. Many people.
Mm-hmm. And what was the seed that was planted for Rian specifically?
How to see where the darkness hides.
Okay, how to see where the darkness hides. And how can she put that into effect in her daily life?
Already has.
Yeah, by what means?
Tracking information.
Yeah, what sort of information?
Oh. All the rescues from the child trafficking.
Mm. Is there anything else she needs to know?
No, just keep looking.
What should she do for this information when she finds it? Or what is happening when she finds it?
It's coming into the light. For every person that sees it, they bring it into the light.
Mm-hmm.
It can't hide in the light.
Very good. And does this help the situation?
Every time you hear a horrible story of a group of children saved, it's not horrible, they've been saved.
Yes.
It must come into the light.
And that brings about healing for Earth and the people.
It's the worst element of the darkness on Earth.
Yeah. In 2012 she crossed Mozambique.
3 angels.
Yes, she wanted confirmation of that.
She doesn't need it.
Mm-hmm. But you can confirm that all that she experienced was correct.
And more.
Yeah, and more. Can you tell us what this more was? There's more for her to know about.
She was never going to get stopped.
Yeah. And is this part of the group with the lion that's called Reginald? All the group with the angels? As
Yes.
well?
Some.
Mm-hmm. How can she best connect to you to answer her own questions?
Practice dropping to Delta.
Yeah, and what would you suggest to her to do to practice that?
She knows.
What can you tell her again for the recording? Tell us.
She must take the time to switch her brain waves down. She understands this
Mm-hmm.
because she's researched it.
And should she lay down somewhere or sit down somewhere specific?
Not necessary. She will evolve to being able to do this with her eyes open.
Wonderful. Is she part of the 3 waves of volunteer on the New Earth?
Not really.
Uh-huh. Can you tell us then about her?
The first group, then the second group. There was something else in between
Mm-hmm.
as a support for the third group.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is here for support.
And is she part of that support group?
Yes.
And is there a name for this support group?
There are many names. The names make it complicated.
Okay. So, as part of the support group, what is her role?
It is the role that many people have.
Mm-hmm.
Karma is gone. Your karma is gone. You're here. We are here to focus energy or light to heal.
Can you tell her about choices as part of her life? She has been faced with choices in her life, and from what I understood this morning, not always found it very easy. In some ways yes, in some ways no.
There are no bad choices.
Yeah.
Ever.
Mm-hmm. So we make the right choices for her. You were talking about focusing on her happiness? Or on
It is
happiness?
important to choose every minute, not just once.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us about her connection with numbers? She was gifted from when she was very young with numbers. She has always had an affinity with numbers.
It's not numbers, it's patterns.
Yeah, tell us about that. Okay.
Patterns and puzzles.
Patterns and puzzles. Okay, and where does this passion come from?
It's an understanding of being able to see. Puzzles are not only blocks and lines. Puzzles are figuring out connections. If you understand, you can make better choices.
Okay, and in her daily life, how can she apply that?
Drop to delta 3 or 4 times a day. Practice until it becomes natural.
Okay, that's wonderful. So she should be doing this every day from now on.
3 or 4 times a day.
3 or 4 times, yes. Okay, I'm just noting that down as well.
It's a muscle.
Mm.
It's a muscle to be trained.
You talked about preferring one's own company in solitude. And she asks why she's so antisocial. You said that's fine to like being in one's own company. And we saw 2 past lives where she was very happy being on her own.
It's not antisocial.
Ah, I agree. So, is there anything else she needs to understand about the why of that?
No, today we'll clear that up.
It's wonderful. Can you tell us why she chose the parents she chose?
They were loving, they were kind, they had their own choices.
Yeah. What did she want to learn for her evolution in choosing the father and mother she chose?
That life ends and there's nothing to fear.
Mm-hmm. She looked after her father for 8 years before he left Earth. He had Alzheimer's. What was the lesson with that?
Day-to-day choices.
Yeah.
Day-to-day choices.
Mm-hmm. Can you tell us about her sister? Do they have any karmic link from another life or other lives?
There was, but karma's gone.
Mm-hmm. What was it that happened? Is there something she could have as understanding? Because her sister, with her sister, it's always been extremely contentious. And her sister had these sort of humors, these moods.
Mm. They just keep saying the karma's gone.
The karma's gone, okay. What can be done for the relationship to improve?
Patience.
Can you put light now between her and her sister?
She already did that.
She already did that, okay. What did she need to learn with this?
To make the decision to move.
That was with her sister?
Yes.
Okay. And that put light between them?
That and holding no hatred.
Wonderful. Did she know Leanne in a past life?
She has always known Leanne.
Can you tell us about a past life they had together that might be of interest for her to know?
They've had many wars together. This life is not to be a war, just to be friends.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything she needs to know about their friendship and the future of their friendship? Or anything that she needs as advice for their friendship?
No.
Can you tell us about Alex and the contract she made with him?
There is a contract.
Yeah. What is it?
Contracts are dependent on two people, not one.
Yeah. What did they sign up for? Why did they agree to come together?
There are still choices to be made. There is no wrong choice or right choice.
And what is the lesson for each of them?
They're both different.
How do you suggest she deals with his problem that he has with alcohol? Because what she's been doing hasn't been working.
She will make the decision in the right time. Every decision will be done in the right time.
Okay. What would be the best career for her to follow, to have financial security and to love what she does?
Once you focus on the positive, the financial security will solve itself. It's a circle. Focus on the happiness brings in the financial security.
Can you tell us what makes her happy in her work? What sort of things she likes doing?
Change. Whatever holds her attention, and when it stops, do something else.
She said this morning she enjoys writing, painting and gardening.
All of those and more.
Yeah. Do you have any advice to give her about her writing?
Practice.
Yeah. She has an idea for some sort of spy novel writing. And she's done some amazing writing, doing pulp fiction. What do you suggest to her about her new writing project and what she's doing already?
3 things. Research, focus, Drop to delta. All creativity comes from a different part of the brain.
Is it a good idea to drop to delta when she's rising?
As is comfortable.
And what about painting?
You are in delta in painting.
Yeah. So what other things could she be doing to earn her living today? When you say that change is important, is there any particular career path she can follow now? To have
There is no one career path. There is no one career path.
You said earlier something will be coming up and she will be in the knowledge then of the decision to make. Will this help her understand for her future? For her work as well and her financial security?
She may, like others, realize that the future is not to be looked at.
Yeah, I understand that. It's very difficult not to be worried about the future. So you're saying she needs to really just...
It's not about worry.
Yeah.
If you focus on now, and you focus on light, happiness, immediate decisions, the future will take care of itself.
That's such a lovely thing you say, and that confirms so much what I've been thinking and feeling too.
You can't control that far ahead. The world has changed, the energy has changed.
Yeah, what is this new energy on Earth? Is there anything...
1,000 years of sunshine.
Wonderful. You said earlier that when we were connected with Luke that she's not allowed to know the personal sanctuary for herself and her animals.
Not yet.
Yeah, but that she will know.
Yes.
Okay.
She is safe.
Yeah, she wants to know when she can expect to get there. Is there anything you'd like to say about that? About when?
It's not when. It's after 3 or 4 decisions.
Okay, so it depends on the 3 or 4 decisions, and she will know when it comes up.
And it's a personal choice to decide to do the decision or not.
Okay. What can you tell us about her back pain she's had for 4 years?
Some is energetic. But you could see $11 mm.
Can you repeat that, please?
11 millimeters.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a picture of a spine and 11 millimeters out.
Is there something you can do for that? Now?
No, there's a decision to be made. She needs to meet someone.
A man or a woman?
A man. Close by here.
And what does this man do?
He's a chiropractor.
Okay.
But it will open a door.
Okay. And will the information today help her as well for her back?
Yes.
What is the message from her back? What has it been trying to say to her these past 4 years? Has it been talking about a decision or what?
Not a decision. A choice. To take the hard road.
Was that a decision she made 4 years ago, to take the hard road, or?
Yes.
Okay.
There are always easier roads.
Why was it concentrated in her back? What does the back represent?
foundation.
Mm. And why was it hurting her?
Because the pain elsewhere may not have the attention.
Okay. Can you also do something energetically for her now, as well as her seeing a chiropractor? Do you agree to do that for her now?
They're just standing there.
Can they give a yes or a no?
They're just standing there.
Okay, their reply will come now. Ask them to show a yes or a no. They can show it with a thumb up or a thumb down.
It won't be immediate.
Okay.
It will be gradual.
And this will be in line with the choices that are made?
Yes.
Can they start the ball rolling and do something now?
Of course.
Okay. Thank you. And tell us when you've done what you can do today. Why do her knees bother her? This has also been since 4 years.
Taking on too much.
What has she been taking on that's too much?
Emotional.
Such as?
Everything.
Can you give us some examples, please?
Worries where there are none.
What sort of worries? Can we have some specifics, please?
Concerns about money when it's flowing. Concerns about her animals when they're safe. Concerns about the future and it's not yet set.
Yeah. What does she need to understand and do to help heal that?
Not everything can be controlled.
Yeah. Has she been having a difficult time moving forward in life and accepting new directions?
Yes.
Is that why the sciatica in her legs have been bothering her?
Partly.
And the other reason?
To gain attention.
What sort of attention was she hoping to get?
Not she. To gain her attention.
Oh, to gain her attention, my apologies. So, what would you like her to understand with the sciatica and the knees and her hips that have been bothering her?
It's all down to decisions.
She also, when she is squatting in the garden, to do some gardening or whatever, she says she has to be careful, otherwise she can fall forward. Why is that?
Foundation is not strong.
What does she need to do for her foundation to be strong? Is this part of the decisions?
Strengthen energy.
Yeah, how can she strengthen the energy?
Go to Delta. Practice.
Yeah. Okay. Can you do something now for her knees and her legs, her sciatica and her hips, please?
The knees, yes. The hips, no.
And why no for the hips?
It leads to something.
What does it lead to?
Someone else.
Who is this someone else?
That will open a door.
A man or a woman?
A man.
And who is this man?
He's a doctor.
Is this the chiropractor?
Yes.
Okay, so she needs to see him.
If we take it away, she won't go.
Okay. Can you do something for her knees now, please?
It's already done.
Thank you. What is the best diet for her body to follow?
Whatever her mind rationalizes.
Yes. What's healthy? What do you send her as information already that she should eat more of or less of?
The environment is going to change, the food will change. The best indicator is to trust your body.
Mm-hmm. She says she eats 3 meals a day. Does she need to slow down on that?
Too much food.
Mm-hmm. Does she need to eat more vegetables?
Her mind will rationalize how her body receives the food.
So she can trust that?
Yes.
Very good. We'd like to ask you, Superconscious, if you can do a body scan for her now, please. Because we would like the best for Rian's life and her physical, mental, and spiritual evolution. So can you do a scan of her entire body and her aura and tell us how they both are, please? Do you agree?
Yes.
How's it going, the scan?
I can just feel a lot of pressure around my head.
Okay. Why is there this pressure around the head? Superconscious. Where is it coming from?
I don't know.
Images will come through to explain.
I'm just seeing the sun.
Okay.
Sun.
Okay. The sun.
Very bright.
And what does this have to do with the pressure in Rian's head? We are connected to Reginald the Angel Group, the Superconscious, Spelt and Luke, all working together. What information can you give about this?
It's my energy source.
Mm-hmm. And why is it feeling heavy in the head? What's going on?
I need more energy.
How can she have more energy? What does she need to do?
Outside in the sun.
How often should she be outside in the sun?
She will know.
Mm-hmm.
She'll feel tired or she'll feel happy.
Have you finished doing her body scan?
No.
Okay, take your time. And let us know when you finish that. And let us also know when you finish the scan of her aura.
find more happiness.
What is this connected to? Her head?
Aura.
Her aura. What's going on with her aura?
It just needs to be fed. It needs
Needs
joy.
to be fed. I understand. And how is her body now? Have you finished that scan as well?
Yes.
Is everything else okay in her body?
Yes.
Can you now, for her aura, and also for her chakras, purify all her chakras and her aura, and re-energize her chakras and her aura now, please? Do you agree?
Yes.
Let us know when it's done, and we thank you so much.
Okay.
And now that Rian understands where the problems, what I mean is, by that, she understands the reasons for the problems. She doesn't really need them anymore, does she?
Some.
Well, we understood that with the back and with the hips, she needs to go see a chiropractor, yeah?
Correct.
But for the rest, now that she understands, it's going to really help her, isn't it?
Yes.
So all is wonderful, and the body and soul of Rian are in complete and marvelous harmony. All is wonderful, the body and soul of Rian are in complete and marvelous harmony. Superconscious, I'd like to ask you, has Rian forgiven everyone in her current life that she has needed to forgive?
Most.
Who does she need to forgive?
Herself.
What does she need to forgive herself for?
Assuming she didn't do enough.
With regards to what?
Parents.
What do you have to say about that?
There are no wrong choices.
Do her parents have a message for her today that they would like to communicate?
It's personal.
But can you tell us what the message is so she has it on the recording?
I can't get anything.
Okay. Would they like to send her a message in any other way? Could you, superconscious?
They do. Connecting, as we've instructed, will make this clear.
What do you mean by that?
Connecting by going to Delta will make this clear.
A communication with her parents? Or a message from her parents, do you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
With whoever she wishes to talk to.
Very good. So at the moment they don't wish to communicate anything?
Not now.
Not now, okay. Can you do a healing now so that she truly forgives herself, accepts her love for herself, and confidence and joy for herself? Do you agree to do this for her now?
Yes.
Thank you. And tell us when you're finished.
Okay.
Thank you. Can you tell us about her connection with the sun?
It goes back thousands. of years.
Mm-hmm.
The sun is a life force. The sun will open energy. It is the source of all energy.
And what was it she had all those many years ago with the sun?
A respect, a life source.
And what was she?
Not human.
Uh-huh. Can you show an image of what she was and and what she did, please?
An image would have to be human in shape, which would be incorrect.
Okay. What can you show her?
Almost an energy force.
Mm-hmm. And what was her role? What did she do?
Not dissimilar to now. One of many.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I would like you, please, superconscious, if you could raise Rian's vibrational rate so that Rian could receive messages from you more clearly as from now on, and to continue after today's consultation. Do you agree?
Yes.
And let us know when you've done that.
Okay.
Thank you. So Rian's vibrations are now raised for Rian's vibrational rate, and also to receive messages from you more clearly as from now on, and to continue after today's consultation. Does Rian need to visualize the white light before going to sleep each night to continue the healing you have done?
If it is comfortable.
Okay, so if it is comfortable for her, each night Rian will visualize the white light so as to continue the healing you have done. You've been speaking to Rian for a while today. Can you please explain to Rian with your own words who you are in a way that she can understand?
Connected consciousness.
I also ask the presence of Dolores Cannon today, as I do for each session. Does Dolores have a message she'd like to give today to Rian?
I don't hear anything.
Superconscious, do you have any final message you'd like to give to Rian?
Heart. Just follow your heart.
Can you now reconnect her heart to you? Reconnect and open her heart to you with joy, with spontaneity, with enthusiasm, and love for herself now, please, to continue as of now and this day forward. Do you agree?
Yes.
Thank you, and let us know when you've done this.